campeones, ole, ole, ole. Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. Barcelona winners in the 2026 Super Cup final, beating Real Madrid in a 3-2 fashion. It was a difficult match, guys. There were moments where you're thinking, oh my God, is Real Madrid going to get on top of Barcelona? But overall, we were the better team. We were the more dominant team. We had the better of the chances, and we emerged as the winner. Right now, they're doing the whole trophy celebration right now. They're giving the loser medals to Real Madrid right now. They're the team that is going on the walkway. And in Barcelona, they're going to be very briefly in a couple moments coming on and lifting the trophy as well. But guys, I'm super happy that Barcelona were able to win tonight. It was a well-deserved victory. We're going to be looking at the goals. We're going to be looking at the key moments throughout the match and everything. But I want to start off the video by obviously looking at the celebrations from the players. Look at that right there, boys. Let me see if I can find like images.
Since he's taken over.
The first trophy of the year, first title.
3 trophies last year, and this is the first of what they hope will be a few this time around as well.
He's a winning machine, isn't he, Hansi Flick? It's not much more you can say.
Got a little shot of Rooney Barge.
A winning machine. Ho, ho, ho.
And he's a fully fledged first team member and scored in the semi. So,
oh man, Gavi there as well.
Tonight didn't quite happen.
Campione, campione.
A lot of the others have got creaking sideboards. Yeah.
Campione, campione. Bro, I'm so upset that I don't have the jersey that the players are wearing. I sent it to the laundry to wash because there was having some issues with the one that we have at the house.
And the fact is, they went and bought a better goalkeeper, and he's been.
Ah man. Oh, regardless, what a moment, boys.
Yeah, without a good goalkeeper.
No.
$29 million he cost from Barcelona's local rivals Espanyol, who they recently beat in La Liga with a couple of late goals. Did leave it late in that one. Robert Lewandowski on the score sheet.
Look at that moment between Joan Laporta and Ronald Araujo. One thing that I will say, the club and Joan Laporta have acted brilliantly with their relationship with Ronald Araujo. They've acted phenomenally well. They understood that he needed time, and they gave him that time. That's the support from Barcelona. Oh, and Araujo is going to be the one lifting the trophy. Oh, that's a super nice gesture.
They're getting used to this kind of thing, aren't they? Barcelona.
That
defeat they had earlier in the season. They've now won 5.
Oh, what a moment. Campione, campione. This is just a start, boys. This is just a start.
See where they can take the story this season. Could they deliver?
We want to have this repeated for La Liga, for the Copa del Rey, and in the Champions League. I got a few co-workers who are Madristas. They're going to hate me for this whole week. Sylvan, go crazy. Go crazy. I walk around like this to my friends. Hey. I bring up the scoreline. I bring up the scoreline. But oh my goodness. Look at the fireworks as well. Curse is officially broken, boys. We're the first club to win the trophy 2 years back to back.
They are modern entertainers, no doubt about that.
Look at Raphinha as well with the glasses.
Team play. You've got entertainment guaranteed. Future so bright they've got to wear shades, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't get me started on that, but never mind.
So the fireworks are for Barcelona tonight. Real Madrid have to lick their wounds.
All right.
Two
Let
goals
me see if I
from
can find
Raphinha,
some more
one for Lewandowski. And
photos and
poor old
images.
Vinicius having scored a great
They haven't
solo goal.
uploaded them to the social media platforms or
Yes,
anything just
that's
of
another
yet.
story. Tonight again in the Middle East.
Yeah, right now they're just gonna take photos and everything.
Barcelona.
Take photos of players, the president. Look at Joan Laporta. Hey!
Spain for a record 16th time, as you see. President Joan Laporta lifting the trophy there, celebrating with his players. Alejandro Moreno and Casey Keller alongside me, Kay Murray in the studio. Can this team go on and win the Champions League this year, LA?
They're racing.
Oh my God.
Right now, you're asking me about Champions League.
Yeah, I mean, why mention that? Right now, we're enjoying the moment. There's obviously lots of work to be done and everything. But right now is a moment to celebrate, to look at the performance and everything like that. But all right, guys, I'll be posting the link for those who want to join. Feel free. If you guys want to join the stream, both on X, at Kool Podcast, Twitter, and alongside on the post section under YouTube, feel free. All you have to do is click on the link and you'll be able to join. But we can talk about the match. We can talk about the key moments throughout the match as well. Let me change this really quickly. All right, there we go. NJ, campeones, my friend, campeones. Let's go.
Up if you won the cup, hands up.
Oh, what a moment.
Nah,
What an
nah.
absolute moment.
Good times.
Good
Good
times,
stuff.
good times. NJ, I was stressing in the second
Same
half.
with me, bro.
I was stressing when at the start of the second half when Real Madrid, they were building momentum, when they were putting on pressure with Barcelona, when that Vini chance came about, like outside of the box, he takes on a shot. I was thinking, oh my God, is this going to be an instance
Yeah,
where
it's a
things
game.
are going against us, where Barcelona, even though we're the better team, we're playing better, Real Madrid just somehow black magic their way and are able to get a result. And then honestly, I was thinking like Mbappe coming on, I thought he was gonna get the equalizer. I thought he was gonna get the
Yeah, that's what I
equalizer.
thought as well. Early.
But Barcelona held on. We held on. We put in a good performance and we got the job done. How are you feeling after tonight's victory? What did you make of tonight's performance?
Oh, obviously, we're happy that he won a trophy, but I was more happy for Flick because the shit that he was getting a lot for him to win a trophy and him having his trophy winning streak continues, bro. I'm happy, bro, for sure,
Yeah,
100%. And
yeah.
also, I'm happy for the new players that come, to taste their first trophy with Barcelona. Hopefully it
Yes.
continues.
Yeah, yes, because last year when Barcelona they won the Supercopa España, that was actually the first trophy for a lot of players.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
this year, right now, you have your players such as Rooney Bardghji, such as your Marcus Rashfords, your Joan Garcias, who have now experienced what it is to lift a trophy with Barcelona. And here's to many, many more.
And
And
also, sorry, to interrupt, but it's also a good start for them to build that momentum. Now they know that how to win a trophy now. So I'm pretty sure they want to win more, right? So exactly. So this is a good momentum.
yeah.
What's that word? How do I say it? Momentum shift.
Like a momentum builder, momentum shift. Yeah,
Yeah. There you
exactly.
go. Yeah.
Hansi Flick, he in the press conference before the match, he was saying this like, "Hey, we're going to be trying to replicate what we did last year. When Barcelona they won this trophy last year, it was able to give us the momentum and just give that boost of confidence for
Exactly.
what
Yeah.
was to come in the rest of the
I
season."
mean, it's still a big trophy, but obviously it's not the same level as like a Liga or anything. But it's still a big trophy to win, right? So yeah, good start for them. I'm proud of them. I'm more happy of Flick though of winning because of
Yeah,
what
that's 15 out of 15 finals
he knows how to
won.
win. He knows how to win. That's all. That's all what matters. He knows
Yeah,
how to
a
win.
serial winner. That's what Hansi Flick is, and I'll be supporting Hansi Flick until the day that the club and everyone says no more. Because
Yeah,
with the
same with
work
me,
that
bro.
the work that he's been doing with this club, with the limited resources, with the limited financial backing from the
Exactly.
club,
Five
he's been
trophies
able
out of six.
exactly 5
He,
trophies out of 6 in a year
Yeah,
and a
I mean,
half.
also five Clásicos win after in six Clásico, only after Guardiola. Only manager to do
Yeah.
it after Guardiola.
He's just missing. He's only missing a Champions League to complete his.
Yes.
That's it. That's the only trophy that he's missing, man.
That's the only trophy that is left. Hopefully this season,
Yeah.
we get it.
All right.
Fingers crossed. But that's not right now. Is not the moment to talk about
Yeah.
the Champions League and
Exactly.
what is to come for the rest of the season. Right now, we wanna celebrate. We wanna celebrate Hansi Flick, celebrate the team, celebrate the players as well. But starting off the match.
And starting out, I know we're happy right now, but yeah, but I gotta be real though. Like, Kundi needs a yellow card for that game, bro.
Like who did need to
Go,
like
go, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Sorry, take it off. Go ahead.
no, I mean, like I was gonna start talking about some of the key moments throughout the match. But yeah, like Kunde, he had like a rough time against Vinny Jr. and props to Vinny because this was one of the few games
Yeah, bro.
and the past couple of months where we saw the Vinny of old, where you saw him being super dynamic in the 1v1. You saw him
Yes.
engaged in the match, and you saw the work ethic, tracking back at times, to prevent Lamine Yamal from having
Thank
the
you, Kundi, for
1v1
that.
against Carreras and everything like that.
Thanks to Kundi for that though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Also, also,
Vinny was great.
crazy. Yeah, I was saying crazy thing is we only lost one Clásico since Flick arrived, and he was absent in the games because of the red card. And it is
Yeah.
8 out of 8 straight finals. Hansi
Mm-hmm.
Flick has never lost a final in his entire coaching career. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because he only plays for big clubs.
but
If he only plays for
let's
Bayern,
go. Yeah, I mean the history is there with Hansi. Hopefully we have many more finals to come. But starting off the match, well, I would say overall just how the game went, giving my opinions on the match. The first half you saw Real Madrid defend really deep, then having a low block, a bank of five with Valverde, with Asensio, with Chouameni, Hoyson, and Carreras, then trying to hit Barcelona on the counter, and then in the second half, after it was equal 2-2, you saw them being a little bit more aggressive. But looking at the first key big moment of the match, you saw this chance right here for Vinny Jr. hitting Barcelona on the counter. Pau Cuarci a little bit, two-footed in this occasion right here. Just a couple seconds ago, you had Vinny Jr. Be 1v1 against Juan Garcia, but it was a poor shot. You had this yellow card, which I had no idea how Carreras wasn't booked in this occasion, but it is what it is.
Yo, that guy fouled a lot of the time, but I think he got a yellow at least in that game.
Yeah,
Yo, I
yeah.
swear that guy fouled a lot.
Yeah. I'm surprised that he didn't leave the game with a yellow card or anything like that.
Exactly.
But that was surprising. And then you had some chances with Barcelona knocking on the door. We weren't able to create that many clear-cut chances in the first half just because Real Madrid were defending really deep. Raphinha shooting on target.
Yeah.
Thibaut Courtois with another good save. Gonzalo Garcia. Now, I want to ask you guys your opinions in regards to Gonzalo Garcia because I thought he played really well. I thought he did his job well. He was able to get into some dangerous positions, and he scored the second goal. He brought Madrid level into the game.
Yeah, to my opinion, yeah, I like how he plays. He's like a okay, not the same level, but I feel like he plays like a Raul or a David Villa type of striker position, like style. Like he's good at link up plays. He's good at reading his positioning. Like I like him as a player, to be fair.
Okay. Saket, thoughts on Gonzalo Garcia tonight?
Yeah, I think Madrid should be giving their academy players a chance, man, before sending them out to other bomb teams in La Liga. They had so many good players. If you think about it, playing in different teams now. Carreras was also their player. I think Hakimi was theirs too. All these players. Gonzalo Garcia. I mean, I watched the FIBA Club World Cup and he was excellent in that. Don't you guys think that when Bellingham was injured with his shoulder injury during FIFA World Cup, and I think after that Madrid was playing good with Arda Güler in the
Yeah.
midfield, but since Bellingham has came back, Arda Güler goes out of the team, and all the control they had in the midfield is gone. I'm not saying the Bellingham is causing this. Bellingham is playing well. He's defending, he's winning balls, but he hasn't had the same role that he had under Ancelotti. He hasn't been scoring goals more,
Yeah.
like he used to do. And because of that,
Mm-hmm.
Arda Güler is also out, and their control is lost in the midfield. All they are
Mm-hmm.
doing in the midfield is just winning balls, not lot of
Well,
passing or creating.
in regards to that, I think it speaks to this project under Xabi Alonso and the type of players that he has. This isn't a Xabi
Because
Alonso
because
team. I
No,
don't
no,
think that
yeah,
these
because
players suit his
not
style
at
of
all.
play whatsoever.
yeah,
Not at all.
if you
For
realize,
sure.
it was pure Ancelotti ball in the second half. All they were doing was
Yeah.
their centre backs putting ball to Winnie directly
I mean,
over the top. Total English football.
to be fair, like you see, if
Yeah,
they never got if they never got Kylian Mbappe, it would have suited their sale with Vinny on it.
Yeah.
It would have worked
yeah.
out smoothly for them if Vinny, Gonzalo
It's
Garcia,
just
and
that
Rodrigo were the
they
front
got
three.
so many talented players to be doing this hoop ball tactic. They should be playing
Yeah.
football. They got very talented players.
No.
That's why they won 16 champions. They could have playing that, right?
What?
So we can't really talk shit about it.
No, in the process of Real Madrid, here's the thing. Mbappe, as Sylvan said, he's a player who scores a lot. He's right now, what I think he scored the most goals in
Yeah,
Europe at this
Yeah,
point or something
they
like
got
that.
yeah,
And but the thing is, you also have Vinny Jr. on that left hand side.
exactly. Yeah,
You have a collection of individuals rather than a team, and you have players who are similar in profiles. And if you want to, be competitive and win trophies, you need a team. You need a team that is set up in the way that your coach wants it to be set up. And those
exactly.
fine details, those small margins, having
I don't.
a striker who's
I
actually
don't
a
mind buying
striker.
players at all. Yeah, I don't mind buying players, but buy the right players, not by names.
No.
Like right. So
Yeah, exactly like that. But moving on, after that Fermin Lopez chance, after that Gonzalo Ramos chance, as to this point, Real Madrid, they were the team who actually had the better of the two chances.
yeah, yeah.
Raphinha gets this chance right here in the 34th minute mark. It was a fantastic pass from Lamine Yamal, but it goes wide. And I was thinking,
Oh
my
yeah, that goal.
God. I was thinking like, oh
Yeah,
my God.
that
Like,
was opportunity. Yeah.
is this going to be one of those games in which we just aren't
yeah.
clinical in front of goal, but he
The same
shuts me up?
yeah. All same feeling I had when Rashford had the chance and he could have gone to corner and he could have took the
Nah,
shot. He
I
took the
still don't
shot,
like
but he
Rashford.
missed.
In the end of the day,
Because
I don't like him as a
if he
player.
had if he had scored that goal, Rashford, his name would have been etched in the El Clasico history.
It was this chance right here,
Yeah,
like towards
yeah,
the end
that
of the game.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, but
yeah.
I can't lie though. At least your fucking reaction was funny when they were missing the shots, bro. You're like, what the hell, man?
But this
It
guy,
was still
but
funny. It was
the
still funny, but when I was
yeah, the
watching, I'm like,
pace on
this guy.
the pace and power on this guy is crazy, man. No player
Hmm.
Yeah, but
in both
I
squad,
mean, he's still
both
average in the
both
end
the
of the
squad
day.
has this. Yeah, it looks like a
uh,
bulldozer oil.
See, because I'm thinking, if Real Madrid equalize, then this chance, we look back at it and you're thinking, how differently could this game have
Yeah,
gone if we
yeah,
close this
yeah.
out? But
Rashford
thankfully,
would have
Right.
get cooked.
yeah, he would have gone absolutely cooked. But Barcelona, they close out the game. They do it in a smart manner. Hansi Flick
Basic,
brings on
you know.
Rajo, and we just close out the game. We
You,
just do it like that.
yeah, no, no. We were we were not closing the game. They had chances. Carreras had the chance. Asensio had the
Yes.
headed chance. They shot directly at Garcia.
Yes,
Yeah,
even though this chance right here, it was this one right here. This is where my heart
It would have ended.
yeah.
dropped.
I was like, oh fuck. I was like,
I
no.
I,
Yeah,
I
I was
thought
like,
this was
no.
3-3. I genuinely thought
Yeah,
that this was 3-3.
yeah. He was calm with his positioning and saving that. He was very calm with it. I'm like, yo, how do you I'm like,
Garcia,
how can you be
man.
so calm with that? How can you calm with that shit, yo?
Yeah. Also, we know that both header and the shot was straight at Garcia, but he was so calm. He never flustered. He calmly collected the ball. Didn't.
I was also
Some
impressed with it.
keepers, like Onana or some other keeper, just parries it or just
Yeah.
I'm
can't
not even
collect the
surprised
ball
with him.
easily.
Not even surprised with him because
Yeah,
the moment that I started watching him in Espanol last season, I'm like, okay, yeah, we need this guy.
No.
I was
yeah,
like raving this guy in the chat too, you know.
But in regards to Joan Garcia in this moment, he had two big saves because it
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
only this moment with Carreras, but it was also this header from Chouameni. Joan Garcia was in the right spot at the right time. And I don't think he necessarily had too much to do on the night. I think most of the pressure that
Bro,
he had was in regards to
The
him receiving the
defense.
ball under pressure or in corners.
Yeah.
He didn't really have to do many saves. And the goals that we conceded, there wasn't really anything that he could have done. You're looking at the goal from Vinny Jr., who had an absolutely
Yeah. That's why we
moment
signed
of
up Europe.
magic. He
That's why
cooked
we.
Kunde.
Yeah. That's why
And
we. I go ahead. My bad.
no,
Sorry.
no, no, no. I was going to say it was that moment from Vinny Jr. And then right after closing out the half, it was a moment from Gonzalo Garcia via a corner.
Yeah.
And none of the two goals can you really blame
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah.
John
It's just
Garcia.
bad. It's just bad timing as well. Because again, once you start moving and saving, if the ball goes to the other side, you can't really control it, right? So it just happens to be that way. You just have to live with it, right? So we
Uh-huh.
move to the next one. Yeah.
Exactly. But we talked about Raphinha's first goal. He did brilliantly in that 1v1 against Chouameni, able to beat Courtois at his far post. But
Courtois was a
right,
demon in that game, bro. I swear.
Courtois was making save after save
Yo, I'm like,
after
this no one's
save.
really saving too much, bro.
Bro,
But how
that
many
he's
guy
an
is
how many
absolute
saves did he
cheat
crazy.
have, bro?
code.
How many save did Courtois got in the game?
Let me
Sorry,
check right here.
I I I,
Lineup
I thought it's more than
four.
eight. Oh, it's four?
Yeah, it was four saves for Thibaut
No,
Yeah,
Courtois.
no way, bro. It felt like 7 or 8, bro. That he saved
No,
too much.
no, but it did feel like that because like every single time Barcelona,
you know,
they were shooting on
we
goal,
got
you
the game.
had Thibaut Courtois right there.
Exactly. Yeah, fair enough.
Hmm
To
I I
fair play
I
to them
haven't seen a
in the left back. Fair
I
play to
haven't
them
seen a
both.
single Clásico where Courtois has been as he's always better.
Yeah,
hmm
that's one thing I respect about Courtois. That like he steps up in El Clasico. Like he doesn't perform unperform. Like he does.
And
He makes it harder for us to win.
he's super clutch
If
for Madrid.
Yeah.
if Ricardo was here, he would have cracked that joke that Courtois goalkeeping. Courtois defense is like better than Israel's Iron Dome.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
and their left
Um,
back and their left back actually came clutch despite the fouls that.
uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Carrera
Um,
stepped up big time against Lamine.
also right here, I want to talk about Lewandowski's goal as well because
Yeah.
after Barcelona they scored the first goal, and then Vinny Jr. equalizes. We have another chance right here, which we do get the lead. It was a fantastic ball from Pedri into Lewandowski, and he gets that chip.
Yeah.
But
Proper number 9,
we
classic number 9.
after do concede. But I want to ask you guys, what do you guys make of that of Lewandowski's performance tonight?
It is, I don't know. It's like a mixed emotion with like obviously he tried scoring, but there are times where like his decision making wasn't up there. But at the end of the day, he did his job by scoring, and fair enough. He's the way he scored. It's like a proper classic number 9, right? So fair enough to him. But at the same time, I'm not mad or super happy. I'm just like in between. Like we're like, let's say out of 10, I would say 6.5 out of 10, and I'm like
Okay, okay.
hashtag.
I mean, he did his job as a striker. He got the goal, and
Yeah,
and and,
exactly.
that, and that's what you want your strikers to do,
Yeah,
to be in the box whenever they get an opportunity, to finish it, and that's
yeah.
what Lewandowski did. And then in the second half, you saw Ferran being involved in everything, and
Yeah.
and him, obviously do and have some
Also,
impact into the game.
like did you guys realize I was so locked in the first half in the midfield only because Bellingham was trying to mark Pedri for entirety of the game. They were literally man marking each other. Only thing
Hmm
Bellingham could do, was do some fouls on Pedri. Other than that, I haven't seen him in entirety of the match, and he's supposed to be there one of the best players. Only thing I can remember from is that ball that he won, around their box when Olmo was Firmino or Olmo was rotating. Other than that, I don't remember a single thing that he did. Even
hmm
Like
Kamavinga was
like
better than him.
yeah, fair enough.
In regards to Real Madrid, their best player was obviously Vinny Jr. Other than
Yeah,
that,
Yeah,
I'm thinking Thibaut Courtois for
John
some of the
Garcia was
saves.
pretty
for
good.
Uh
Yeah,
the,
huh.
for me, it was Courtois, Vini, and their left back Carreras.
Carreras. Uh huh.
yeah,
Those are
Carreras was
the
good.
top three.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
good players.
Carreras has been
Despite the
solid.
fouling, he stopped Lamine really good.
But talking about our best
Yeah,
player, guys, we have to talk about Raphinha because he ended the game as man of the match. He got the,
Yeah,
the MVP award.
yeah.
He loves showing up against Real Madrid. He absolutely loves it. 4 goals in this Supercopa. What's it called? In the
final.
Supercopa edition,
Oh,
he's been absolutely phenomenal.
yeah,
The impact that he's able to have to this team, he's been able to grow so much under Hansi Flick. Because right now, we've been saying it last season and already throughout this season, but he's become a real leader in this team. He's become a leader, but he's also become a player who, in those dire moments in which Barcelona they need to go, he's the reference point. He's one of the players in which Barcelona they do look to create something,
yeah.
and tonight he showed that.
Yeah, I agree with you. It also shows that coaching matters and system matters for a player like Rafinha. Like you can't make him play like a
Yeah,
Neymar type of a winger, right? And also
still,
and also and also since we're such a young team, like we need some the obviously you need you need leader to step up big time. Like so Rafinha, took the helm of being a leader, and it paid off. And he's one of Hansi Flick's trusted leaders out there alongside with what like
mm,
fucking like Lewandowski, what Pedri and Ara- you could say Arau as well, but even though Arau doesn't perform well,
Yeah.
but he's still a good leader for the team, right? So overall, with Rafinha, he's been clutch. Then I'll say, the other player that became clutch was fair play to him is Frankie De Jong.
also,
Because I
Yes.
was like I was like very down. I was very sketchy with De Jong playing against Kamavinga and Chouameni, but he showed today that when he's on his A game, he will perform like he can perform with Pedro when he's very focused on his game and put effort in it. And also the third player that I'll say I would agree is like I don't know if you would agree or disagree, but Eric Garcia stepped up as well, like leading the defense, even though
Yes. Yes.
yes, they made a lot of mistakes, but that's just happen to be that's part of defending. You will make mistakes no matter what. But having Eric Garcia there, I feel like he also like peak on the right time now. Like I
Yeah.
feel like he's becoming a leader in the back. Like I'm not saying he's like the same as Inigo, but I feel like he's going through that phase now slowly.
No, he's developing, he's maturing as a player, and
Exactly.
he's just stepping up in terms of quality. He's
Exactly. Yeah.
he's just at a whole different level than when when he first came to Barcelona,
Yeah.
and in that back line, it's why he's such a regular into this team. But
Exactly.
I like that you did mention Frankie De Jong because he had an absolute masterclass in the midfield. Defensively is where I want to highlight because I thought that he
Yes.
was everywhere, recovering the ball, making sure that Real Madrid, whenever they received it, they didn't have space to turn. I thought that he was better than Pedri today, and that's I don't say that often because usually out of the two, it's Pedri who has a better performance. But Frankie Young, he was so good today.
Yeah.
But
He made it
such a
easy for
shame.
Pedri.
It's such a shame that he ended the game with that red card.
Yeah,
And
I know.
I want to have
Yeah.
this conversation with you guys today. But do you guys think that this is a red card? I'll
Yes,
start with you, NJ.
it is a red because when you saw the when you showed the top picture later on, I was like, yeah, it's a red because it's like in the knee area now.
yeah,
Like when you look at it, so it if it's like
first,
below the knee, it would have made sense. No matter what, it's still a card. But I feel like if he tackled if he tackled Mbappe like on the shin part area, then it would have been yellow, which is fair enough. But if it's like close above the knee or like lower than the knee, then it's a red card, bro. To be fair.
Okay. Second, what do you think?
yeah, first I thought it wasn't a red, but when I saw the replay, I can understand why I did the referee
Yeah.
gave it a red because it was clearly in his line of sight. I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is a red. The boot is high, and he
Fair
didn't get the
enough.
ball. I think,
Yeah,
What
fair
I
yeah,
enough.
think
it's a
hurts
fair enough.
Frankie De Jong here
You know
is that his studs are
why?
showing.
Yeah.
Huh? Wait,
Only thing
wait, what?
why
Wait,
it
what?
is hard for our fan base to accept that as a red is that the referee wasn't moving sus in the match. You know, adding extra time until the Real Madrid. scores. No yellow cards
Oh.
for Asensio and Valverde for pushing our players. Etc. Because of
Uh-huh.
that, people are reluctant to accept all his decisions.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
otherwise, instead of
Mm-hmm.
giving yellow cards to Real Madrid players, I think referee was decent.
Venley has a question for the panel. He says, I see 3 signings in the summer: striker, center back, and winger, but 2 cheap and 1 expensive. Rashford signed as a cheap winger already. Do you guys think the center back or striker will be expensive? What do you think, Anjay?
I would say, fuck man, it's certainly very. I mean, both roles gonna be important, but I would say the center back has to be the expensive one because he's gonna be the leader of the back, right? So, as much as I say that the goalkeeper and striker are the most sensitive role that we need to fully like back, but I feel like we can find a striker that is like like below the radar. Like I'm not saying young, but I'm like like, in a good age, like can turn into like a beast. Like Rafinha did. Now, if they can find like a Rafinha type of a like a lower radar kind of striker, then that could be money for us. But I feel like the center back is the most important one because again, if we're gonna play a highlight, we need a leader that can
No.
command the back three to like the other three to like when to like push it, when not to push. Like, you know what I mean?
Saket, well, what do you think?
Yeah, I think our winger, I think it is already confirmed that Rashford probably will stay. Also, Rooney is moved on to the first team, so I don't think we need a winger if we got Rooney and Rashford for
Yeah.
Raphinha and Lamine, as a substitute. I think striker, it depends if Lewandowski renews or not. If he lowers his salary and stays for another season, maybe we can push the striker deal for another year because Farhan is also scoring goal. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should skip striker and winger, and just focus on centre backs
I think that's going to be the priority in this upcoming summer because as much as we want to sign a striker, I
because
think
let's be
the
honest,
issue
our
is
defense is ass.
yes. I think that's where we need the most improvement. We need a top center back to come in and just shore up that defense. I think that's where
Yeah.
we can,
Just
put a big
short
amount of the funds.
slaughter
But as well, there are
Slaughterback and Goyi both is gonna be free, so it is
No,
better to
exactly,
yeah,
bring both of
yeah,
exactly.
them
you're
if
right.
we can.
There are
But
more
saying
options in that center back role than in the striker position because for Barcelona to sign a striker, it has to be an elite one, and there
yeah,
aren't elite strikers that are within our price range
yes.
available onto the market. If in a
Year
perfect
four, that's
financial
where we're
world,
going.
we either go off for a
Yeah,
Julian Alvarez, we go after for a Haaland, we go after for a Harry Kane.
Oshimen.
We don't live we don't live in dreamland. We live in reality. So we have to pick.
Exactly, and so
And
it's more
also,
realistic for us to go for a center
sorry
back.
to interrupt though. Sorry to interrupt. Going back to that the defending, right? Having having like a defender will help us, develop Kubarsi and the youngsters as well, right? So having because again, yes, we're gonna miss a lot of quality in the striking position, but we have the players to
They
have the quality to like score goals as well,
uh,
right? But having a
they
leader in
are
the back is important.
they are
Mm-hmm.
calling Jude Bellingham Jude Duolingham on Twitter.
Oh,
Yo, yo,
that's
yo, yo,
funny.
yo, 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 Elias, go to Chicken Drums comment, bro. Like the
About
congratulations
Holland?
one.
Oh,
No,
the
no, 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 no.
kindness
Yo, guess what, bro? Yo, you should be focusing on cooking your chicken with salt, to make sure there's flavor in it, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's okay. It's okay to be mad, bro. It's okay to be mad sometimes, It happens.
At the end of the day, we have this right here. Champions 2026.
Yeah,
That's what we want. But today was a good day. Today was
Yeah,
a good
it's
day.
a good day.
Barcelona won. I wanted to see a beating against this Real Madrid team, but we extend Xabi Alonso staying at Real Madrid. That's something
Yo,
that
some of the
that
fans
does
have
happen.
some of the fans want him out now because you know why? Because of the way he like brought the players, like the players that he brought in.
No,
I mean,
it's nonsense. It's nonsense. With this team, the only manager who would succeed is an Ancelotti's type manager who would necessarily allow these players to have like a freedom, but just giving them sort of a basic blueprint. But the
yeah,
thing is, if you want to have a recognized style of play, if you want to have, a system, you need certain players. And with this team, you have individuals, and that's going to be super, super hard for that to be done and everything. But guys, any final thoughts before we round off the video?
Yeah, so I would say, it's a great win, it's a good start for them to like for the year, and hopefully that, now that you know what a trophy tastes like for the new ones, and also for the ones who didn't really get the opportunity last season. This hopefully, this would not only motivate them, but hopefully that it can help them, have a good run, because again, like by March or April, we need you guys to be like on on a strict, focus now, because again, that's where it really matters, right? March to June is the most important season of the year. Like so now, like I said, whatever you guys are doing right now, step up and like, fix it up. And because again, 'cause we really need all the players to step
Uh,
up when
I
we call
Yeah.
feel
their name.
I I feel bad for Mbappe. They gave him all those injections, and he had to just come on to take a L. All the time. Spain to Saudi Arabia just to take an L.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
But
to be fair, like, fair enough with Madrid though. Like they gave us a hard time, but at the same time, like
they did. They did.
No, no,
They showed their quality, but at the end of the
particularly,
day,
here in
well, what
India,
happened second?
my some of my colleagues and friends be like, it is only Super Cup, and then I was like, then why the hell are you putting injection in Mbappe just for
Yeah,
him to get start?
it
Because
doesn't
let's be
matter that,
honest, it's
that
El
it's a
Clasico,
Supercopa
every
de
trophy
España.
matters.
Every trophy matters, but the thing is, especially against Barcelona and especially against your rival, and El
Yeah,
Clásico, especially with all the context that goes around it.
yeah.
The Supercopa isn't the most important trophy there is, but you don't want to lose to
yeah.
your
I mean,
rival,
it's still a big.
especially
Again,
the situation that you're in.
let's be honest, just before the match, again, reputable journalists, pages like New York Times and Athletic, again, started the propaganda by Real Madrid of Negreta case just before
Yeah.
1 hour before the match. Again, they do this every time. People should at least, understand this at this point what is going on behind the scene. Every single time they do this.
Yeah.
And also like going back to that, like yes, it's not the biggest trophy compared to like the La Liga and whatever, but it's still a big trophy to win for the starting of the season of the year, right? So might as well, enjoy the trophy, and focus for more trophies.
Exactly, and that's what we're going to be doing.
They were moving like
Um,
Getafe today.
Last question: does anyone on the panel think we can squeeze Chelsea or Man United for 80 million for Fermin? Gavi and Bernal will have huge roles. Team is crowded. I personally think that I wouldn't let go of any of those three players. I think Gavi, Bernal, and Fermin. I think those are pivotal pieces that you want to have in your squad. Different
Yeah,
players, different roles, but as
we
well,
yeah, true.
injuries, suspensions happen, and so I'm not looking to get rid of any particular one
Yeah,
and everything.
keep for me because we need a different style of tennis, so it almost not clicking. So, but yeah, no.
Exactly.
So,
But all right, guys, I'll end it off right there, showing you guys this image: Barcelona champions, Supercopa de Copa champions. That's what we wanted. We lifted the trophy. We're going to be, talking more about the fallout, looking at the quotes from the players, from Hansi after the match and everything. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy. Have a fantastic rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.
Vamos.